Hello and welcome to Reddit Tell All. Today's story is from r/True Off My Chest. There is going to be an update which will be in another video tomorrow, so make sure you go and check that out. And with that out the way, let's just get straight on with the story. My girlfriend invited her ex over to my apartment and I'm absolutely livid right now. I live in a big city in my own apartment. My girlfriend, Lily, lives with her roommates. But if I'm being honest, she basically lives over here 80% of the time. Early today/yesterday, while I was at the gym with my friend Mike, she texted me that she had an old friend she hasn't seen in a while that's in town and that it would be nice to have a quiet place to catch up. I said they could use my apartment and that I'd go out for dinner with Mike so they'd have time to catch up. During this time, I'm at the gym, so I was in a rush. I didn't ask who she was inviting over, etc. Well, apparently I should, as the old friend she was apparently catching up with alone in my apartment was her only ex-boyfriend Kyle. Around 30-ish minutes after this conversation, I get a text from her saying they're at the apartment. I just said bet and continued with my friend. Mike and I finished our workout around 7 p.m. and decided we'd go to Whole Foods as their hot/salad bars got some great food. We ate there and finished around 8:30ish. I'm on my way home now and honestly, I wasn't expecting anything other than just saying hi and heading my ass to bed. It had been a long ass day and honestly, I was just ready to get to sleep. I arrived home around 9 p.m. and at this point, I had no idea if her friend was still over or not. I was secretly hoping they weren't, as I didn't feel like socializing at all. But hey, I'll take one for the team. When I walked in the apartment, I see some big ass Timberland boots that obviously are men's. I'm immediately like, damn, her friend brought her boyfriend. I'm going to have to stay up and socialize now. I take off my shoes and jacket and start heading down the mini hallway. As I enter the living area, I see my girlfriend sitting on the couch with a man at separate ends, but staring right at each other talking. My girlfriend notices me and jumps a little. I didn't really find this odd at the time, but now thinking back on it makes sense. At this point, I'm still completely oblivious. I say hello and start walking towards the man. I'm looking around the house at this point for her friend. Honestly, I just thought she was in the bathroom or something. I shake the guy's hand and say something like, "Hey, I'm Lily's boyfriend." He replied back in like a cocky ass way with some, "I'm Kyle, Lily's ex." I was like, oh, my fault. I thought you were her friend's boyfriend. Then it got a little quiet and I rapidly come to the realization that my girlfriend has been alone with her ex in my apartment for the last couple of hours. I look at my girl and say, "So I'm taking this was your old friend?" She said yeah in a soft ass voice. At this point, I wasn't letting myself jump to any conclusions, but I'm tired and I don't feel like socializing. I'm also now upset. My girl was just chilling with her ex in my apartment. It got quiet again and these two made zero effort to continue whatever convo they were having just moments ago. Lily asked how my day was and I was like, it was fine, I guess. Again, getting the vibe I'm interrupting something. At this point, I'm fed up. Only like a minute or so had passed since my question to her, and I look at him and ask Kyle, hey, do you mind ending it here for today? I actually got some things I got to talk to Lily about. He said something like, she invited me over though, and we're still reminiscing on the good old days. I look at Lily, she can't even look me in my eyes. I look back at Kyle and say, all right, let me rephrase it. This is my apartment and I'm telling you to leave. He then looks at her and says, do you want me to leave? At this point, and I'm not proud of it, I completely lose it, saying, what the hell do you mean by that? I don't give a damn if she wants you to leave or not. I'm telling you to get out of my house. Lily is telling me to calm down and turns and tells him he needs to leave. Kyle gets up and heads towards the hallway to get his stuff. I follow and he ends up leaving. I come back and Lily is now angry at me, saying I embarrassed her. I embarrassed you. She then goes on about how my reaction is totally uncalled for, as she told me he was coming over and asked. I was like, no, Lily, you said a friend was coming over. A friend. Not once you mentioned this friend was a male, much less your ex. She then says my reaction was BS and that I acted like an ass. I tell her, you were with your ex in my apartment. Do you not understand how much of a FU that comes across as? I then asked, why the hell were you meeting in the first place? And she tells me he's going through rough times and needs someone to lean on. And that she just wanted to be there for him as he's a nice person. And that by hanging with him in my apartment, it shows nothing shady is going on. I explained how that is BS and that if my ex started having issues and I was the one comforting her, she would be angry. She was like, no, she'd understand because she has empathy. I was like, that's BS, Lily. You got angry at me at the gym because I smiled when a girl complimented my form when lifting. She then was like, she's done talking and stormed out. I didn't say anything. I didn't chase. I haven't reached out. I just sat on the couch and thought about what the hell just happened. I then called my father, who gave me some great advice. She then texted me these 2 hours ago. Can we talk? I'm sorry for not telling you it was my ex that I invited over. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Nothing happened. Nothing is going to happen. I love you. He messaged me out of the blue and he needed someone to talk to. That sounds like BS, right? I didn't think much of it, then followed by sorry for deceiving you. Like, obviously you did think about it or you would have been truthful. I wanted to talk to him at your place because I didn't want you to assume something else was going on. Please talk to me. I love you. Obviously, if she sees this, she'll know I'm talking about us. But she doesn't use Reddit. I haven't responded yet. I'm leaning towards wanting to break things up with her after talking about all of this with my pops. Not for her talking to him, but for how I felt in the moment it was all happening. It's a huge red flag for me that she said old friend instead of ex. I still don't get it. In the moment of me getting visibly upset with her ex, she didn't take my side once. When I was nice before I even recognized him, it felt like I was the odd man out. I just felt like she doesn't respect me. Not on some 1950s stuff where the woman has to respect the man, but if the roles were reversed and I was with my ex at her house, I would have backed my girl when she was getting mad. I would have called my ex out for talking cocky to my girl, etc. I'm still very angry, so I don't think I should be talking to her right now. It's currently around 3 a.m. Honestly, I'm just so tired. I don't even know if I'm angry. So, what do you think about OP's situation? Do you think he overreacted? Or do you think he was 100% right in what he said and done? Personally, I think he's 100% in the right. Maybe it was innocent on her behalf because she did invite him to his apartment and she knew he could walk in at any moment. So it probably was very innocent. But also, if the roles were reversed, I guarantee she would not like that. What girl would? I am definitely on OP's side, and I think OP's girlfriend probably realized when she was at home that she was in the wrong, and that's why she's spamming him now and trying to make up for it. But the biggest red flag in all of this is, why didn't she say that it was her ex? I'll tell you why. It's because she knew that sounds dodgy. And her ex knew exactly what he was doing when he mentioned, I'm Lily's ex. What guy is gonna just sit back and take that as in, okay, that's fine? To me, that is him trying to show his dominance and his masculine energy to him. The fact that OP told him to leave and he refused, that says it all. This guy was challenging OP and he knew exactly what he was doing. And OP's girlfriend should have said, yes, leave. Especially after he said it was his apartment anyway. Let me know what you think. There is a part 2 to this saga, an update which I will be bringing out tomorrow. So make sure you go check that out. And if you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you very soon.